Hey guys, what's up? It's Camsire from Camsire Tech, and today I'm going to be talking about Webpack. So here is the blog website that we've been working on. So far all we have is a basic basic Laravel installation, which you can find out more about inside the last video in this series. I'll leave a card up here into the top right hand corner. And now we can get started. So here I have the public folder, and I already downloaded my webpack.config.js and my package.json, which basically just shows what are it's for my webpack config. So I'm going to explain what all this is, but first I'm just going to show you, this is going to be a downloadable inside the video description if you want exactly the same config as me. But so all I'll do right now is I'll just do yarn install. Yarn is like npm, except it does things like caching and it makes stuff way faster. Like it only caches if the version numbers are the same and stuff like that. If it already has the latest version number, it will cache it, stuff like that, and it installs way quicker than npm because npm can sometimes take forever. So here we are gonna install Webpack. So now here is my package.json. So first we have script. So I just have a start script that's webpack-w that will watch the files. So what Webpack will do is it will take all of my JavaScript, all of my CSS, all my Sass and all my JavaScript, and combine them into one file, and also all my libraries, combine them into one file that I can use inside of my HTML, so I don't need to include like a gazillion files. Now in terms of dev dependencies, we have Babel core. So Babel is like, so the latest version of JavaScript is JavaScript ES6. However, not all versions of browsers support ES6 because it's so new. What Babel will do is it will take our ES6 and turn it into ES5, which basically every major browser can understand. We have CSS loader, which allows Webpack to use CSS. .env, which allows us to create a .env file here, which I'll show in just a second. And that allows us to debug our CSS and JavaScript. I'll talk more about that in just a little bit. Node Sass allows me to use Sass. Sass loader, it allows me to load Sass using Webpack. Style loader allows me to use style sheets in general. And then Webpack is, well, Webpack itself. So here's my Webpack config. This is I'm just starting .env. I'm running debug. I'm checking whether or not it's in debug using .env. We're gonna do if debug is equal to debug double equal debug is equal to debug double equals true. So this double equals is a condition which says if debug is equal to string true, then set this equal to true, otherwise set it equal to false. Basically I'm converting the string true or the string false into the boolean true or false. Now I have this variable Webpack, so Webpack is equal to required Webpack, standard Webpack stuff. Now module.export, so here's the Webpack config. Context __ dir name, the public directory. DevTool debug. If debug is true, then we're going to do inline source maps, otherwise false. The entry point is JS JavaScript script.js. The output is __ dir name plus /js. File name is bundle.js. Plugins, if it's in debug, then we will uglify our JS, otherwise we won't do anything. Then modules, so we have for rules, we're going to do Sass, we're going to do JavaScript, we're going to Babelify our JavaScript, and that's basically it. Now, because we're using .env, we can create a .env file inside our public. Now this is different from our Laravel .env file over here, which is a different file. But for now, we just need to create our regular, our own .env file. So .env, and this is for Webpack to be able to read from. And all we will put in here is we'll just put in debug, and we'll set this equal to true. So what this is it basically says whether or not we're in development mode. So if I'm gonna put this up on my server and I'm finally done working on it, then I'll set debug equal to false, which will minify my CSS and JavaScript. It will remove source maps from it, which I will show more about in just a little bit. So it will remove source maps from it, which will keep me from being able to debug it inside of the browsers, for example, the Chrome DevTools and stuff like that. So now that we've got that done, let's test it out. So let's do npm start, and this should start it. So boom, we got webpack-w. So since we have that ready, oh well, it said that it cannot resolve script.js because there is no script.js yet. So JavaScript, there's an app.js which comes with Laravel. So let's clean up this directory just a little bit. So for example, we won't need a CSS directory. We don't need this this app.js. We don't need the favicon, the default favicon. So we will delete that. We do not, let's see, tags.json, robots.txt we can probably keep. Web.config is also fine. And then, yeah, that's basically everything that we need to get rid of. Now, inside of here, we will just create a new file called script.js. And then, just to test out, I remember we created a view inside of resources, views, and then we have this home.blade.php. Okay, so let's just test it out. So we'll just do script source. We'll do script source, we'll do asset, and then this asset can be js/bundle.js, which is what Webpack will create for us. So if we do npm start, so Webpack is watching files, it will create this bundle.js, and right now it just has a whole bunch of Webpack stuff. And inside of here, we will just do something very simple. So we can add a Sass directory here. So new file, sass/style.sass. And inside of here, we'll just do body, and we'll just do background-color. We'll just say deep sky blue. Okay? So what this will do is it will set the background color to deep sky blue, and I'm really not sure why it's highlighting it so much like that. Now that we've created our style.sass, we should probably also include it inside our script.js. So we'll just do require /sass/style style.sass, and we can just refresh our page here in just a second after Webpack is done compiling, and voila, we got our background color of deep sky blue. So this means that we have Webpack working, and next time we will start setting up our templates.